T-Bate fans, it's Chris Bolts, and I'm coming in with an episode review of this week's episode 7, The King Survived. Now, before I do get into the content, do make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. All that stuff really does help me out. Now, this episode is pretty much the aftermath of Arthur and Jasmine and the others were taking on that elder wood god, and Arthur was able to defeat it. And when he used that special ice magic, only Lucas is coming out. We know the treachery that Lucas had done to his own group. He tried to kill Arthur. He seriously injured Jasmine. He attacked his own friend Elijah, and he's coming out to his subordinates telling them there are no survivors. I'm the only one that's left. We know that is a lie. So the rest of this episode is going to be a really good bonding experience between Elijah and Arthur. Elijah was able to rescue Arthur. We notice that Arthur is not wearing his mask right now, and that's because the mask is somewhere else. He normally likes to wear that mask when he's out adventuring, and he uses the Snowdom note as opposed to his real name. But he reveals his real name to Elijah during this moment, tells him that he is Arthur Lewin, and that he is a master of the 4 core elements, plus ice and lightning, which is why he was able to do a lot of the things that he was doing. And then we also get revealed that Elijah himself is someone special. Arthur deduces that Elijah is a dwarf. Elijah says yes and no. Yes, I am familiar with dwarven magic. I don't know if I really am a dwarf because I don't know where my parents have gone, and if that might have anything to do with my secret of being able to cast up metal around myself. Even among the dwarvens, that's something that's extraordinary, making metal out of nothing. And Elijah is able to do that he has encased Arthur, Jasmine, and himself in this metal shielding to protect themselves from whatever mana beast might be roaming about outside of that metal casing. Jasmine took the brunt of Lucas's attack. Arthur was forced to use 2 of his healing gems on her. He did use one on himself. She was able to go ahead and recover. But again, this is a really good bonding experience between these 2 boys. Come to find out, I thought they would have been older, probably around 15, 16 years old. Arthur's only 11 and Elijah is 12. They look and act very mature for their ages. We also find out that Arthur tells Elijah that he's a beast tamer, and we know he's a beast tamer because he has that dragon Sylvie. So this was a really good experience right here. And then when Jasmine does come to, she apologizes profusely to Arthur that she wasn't able to protect him. And Arthur himself is feeling pretty bad because he wasn't able to protect all the members of his group. We saw in the last episode that Brauld had died, Reginald had died sacrificing himself, Creole was captured by the Elder Wood God's vines and he's dead. Lucas did not have any type of fealty to them. And in a couple of episodes, the other augmenter that was off in there, his name was Oliver Hembet. He was that A-rank conjurer that betrayed the group. He was the first to go. So pretty sure Arthur is sitting there really tearing himself apart because he made a promise to himself that he would use that power to go ahead and protect him. Thankfully, courtesy of Elijah's detection abilities, which Arthur had marveled at, was able to go in there and rescue Samantha. They're trying to escape this cave. The cave is starting to turn against them, or actually it was always against them. Filling up with water, they're being attacked by all kinds of mana beasts. And Arthur he's gonna die alone and not have anyone be able to protect him, or he wasn't able to meet his goal of protecting people. So he's worried that he might die again, but thankfully his dragon, which somehow grew to a more of a fully fledged dragon, Sylvie, was able to come in and rescue them from this oncoming onslaught by these mana beasts. They are able to escape the cave on the back of Sylvie. There we have a touching moment where Sylvie was being loving to Jasmine and slobbered all over her. But eventually they were able to get out of the cave itself, and they were able to get back to the guild. He let the parents know that he's fine, Jasmine's fine. Lastly, at the end of this, Arthur is being told by the guild master that someone had filed a complaint against the group and that they had gone into that cave without any type of guild authorization. But the person who actually filed that complaint was none other than Lucas Wykes, which we all knew this guy is such a bastard. I really hate that little kid. So I hope he's going to get what's coming to him. Arthur is just as livid that he was betrayed by such a person that was thought to be at least an acquaintance, not so much as a rival or definitely not as an enemy. So I like the pacing of this particular episode. Again, it seems like T-Bate is finally getting its stride. The animation in this one was much better than prior episodes. I would say that ever since episode 2, the animation has just been getting better and better and better for T-Bate. The story is getting better. It's a little more tighter. We're starting to get more invested into these characters and the character development. So this is a really good episode. I have hardly any type of complaints about it or anything. I'm going to go ahead and give this episode an 8 out of 10. So another T-Bate episode that's getting a pretty good high score. What did you guys think about this episode of T-Bate? Jump down in the comments and let me know what you guys think, and make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. All that stuff really does help me out. And remember, this is Chris Boat signing off, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy.